Welcome back to the Knowledge Boys podcast with me.
And me.
Yeah, back again for another week. That's right, still doing this.
Yeah.
So, Dylan is a poorly boy today.
Yeah, I
Poorly-ish.
guess. Yeah, I've been poorly.
That's not being from Poland, poorly-ish.
No. I've been poorly and now I'm slightly better.
Mm-hmm.
As in, I don't have any of the symptoms, but I have a cough.
Yes, Dylan does have a cough.
And that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, today, I'm going to share some information with you, Dylan. That, two things. One, guess what this week is? I believe it's this week, or it was last week. 25th anniversary of Demolition Man.
Hooray.
You know the really bad Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, the one that I've not seen.
Yeah, that one, yeah. It's 25 years since that came out. On Dynamic Banter, they really took the piss out of that. If you don't already watch it, then you might as well. I mean, you should, because that's all we talk about, really.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It is the funniest shit on the internet.
Guess what? The Twitter pages follows it.
Oh, we do, don't we? Yeah. Our Twitter page. Dylan is now technically
plug.
Dylan is now technically our social media manager.
Hence why I've been inactive for a week. Because I haven't tweeted out since we uploaded it.
If you haven't already followed, it's at whitey_boys. Our new banner. That's right, people. I've been working. Our new banner will have that.
We've got a new banner.
Yes, I've been working.
Ooh.
I've been busy.
That's
new banner.
why you haven't spoken to us for
a week. I've been busy with things. I've been working, and then when I've come home, been working on this, only not getting paid. So that's good. Yeah. Volunteering. Only it doesn't help. Dylan there coughing up his lung. It's alright, mate. Can't help it now. And more news from another washed-up 80s action star. Arnold Schwarzenegger has started filming a new film, Dylan. Now,
is
with
it
this
a new Terminator?
You're fucking dead right. You knew from the look of my face it's a new Terminator film. Fucking yeah, right.
Why is he doing a new? Why?
It's called The Terminator. They're basically pretending
the first
that
one called The Terminator.
Yeah, but as in, I think that's like the working title because they haven't come up with a silly name to come after the Terminator. Okay. They can't just call it like. I mean, it'll have to be like 6 technically.
The Terminator, the Terminating.
But this one, it's going to completely retcon everything. So the really shit one, which was Genesis or Genesis, because they spelled it wrong, they're pretending that didn't happen, which, I mean, I think everyone who saw it is pretending that it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, Terminator Salvation, that I don't think happened anymore, which is good, because that was worse.
They're the only two I've seen as well.
Oh, you've picked the real... Right, the first one is a cult classic. Right, I'm just going to talk a bit about Terminator now. I'm sorry. The first one's a cult classic because it's on a budget. It's good action. It's just a good sci-fi action movie. It's a good adventure film as well.
Right.
Because it's kind of what films like should be. It's for the fun of it, which is good. It's not. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's quite scary actually. I think it was like a sci-fi thriller when it came out, and it is. I mean, it's a 6'4" robot that kills you and you don't know why. And that's pretty creepy.
Do you find out why?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't tell me because I might want to watch it.
Then the second one is that but better because Arnie's a good guy in the second one. Because they've taken imagine they make it in the future, the evil robots have got like an assembly line of Arnold Schwarzeneggers. So there's take one, reprogram it, send it back into the past, into the 80s. So it can listen to some banging tunes and do disco things, I don't know. But to save mankind, and then then the evil robots send a new one, played by Neil Patrick, who looks like an elf.
Neil Patrick Harris?
No. No, it was the 80s. He was like...
right.
He was still a kid then. No, what's that character he used to play on TV?
I don't know.
Oh, shit, I forgot. My mum would have known. You're not my mum.
Andy Pandy.
Yes. Refreshing. Yeah, but the first two are really good. The second one is what good sequels should be, more of the same with a bigger budget, and you just make it a bit more stupid, which is worked. Then number 3, it was like, right, we've run out of ideas, let's just give the robot tits, which is essentially what they did. I think they put her, I don't know if I know she's a model, but they put her in the role and said, right, you look attractive for an hour and a half and kill things. And she did that job quite well. It was just everything else that kind of fell apart around it. The plot was paper thin. Had a good twist ending, but I won't tell you because you haven't seen that.
I
But-
probably won't. Let's face it.
No, I think they're on. I think the second one's on Netflix, but they don't put the first one on because reasons.
First Hand Command's not on Netflix.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I don't like that.
It actually annoys me.
Because the first one is brilliant and the second one's just alright. It's not a bad film.
But
It's
they've
just
got
okay.
Shrek 1, but no Shrek 2, and Shrek 2 is the best.
Shrek 2 is the best.
They just mess with you.
Fucking Netflix, bleeding fascists.
It does actually get to me.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to watch the sequel, especially if they've not seen the first one. So
True.
don't only give us the option of the sequel. Although they do have both Ace Venturas,
Yeah, they do, don't
but the sequel to that's the better one anyway.
they? Yeah. Yeah.
Am I being picked up alright? Because I can't really raise my voice.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, like, there is nothing wrong with Dylan's mic, it's just that his throat is literally about to explode if he raises his voice anymore.
I'm trying.
Sorry, it's bigging you up fine, to be fair. The mics are doing very well. They're working fucking overtime. Yeah, other things I've been watching. Doctor Who, I've been binge watching that again. Going through that. I'm now on Series 7.
Who is?
Matt Smith. It's 11. So, I do like Matt Smith as a doctor. I think it was one of them who grew on me, like mould. And mushrooms.
He's the one I've seen the most of, because, I don't know, I think my dad watched the Matt Smith ones.
Yeah, they're not bad. I just think his third series is the Doctor's not particularly good. Like, there's a bits where you're like, it kind of just like, oh, well, that seems like a cool idea. They don't explore it at all, and it's kind of done with, and you're like, excuse you.
Jesus Christ.
Dylan currently has typhoid, so he will not be in the next episode. He actually won't be. It's not because he's died of typhoid.
No, I'll be away. I'll be in a caravan.
Again, that sounds like when like you've got a dog that's sick.
I'll have passed on.
Sounds like a dog that's sick. Dylan's going to the farm.
I'm off to a caravan up in Cleethorpes, down in Cleethorpes. That I did.
Where the grass is green and the girls
I
are
didn't
pretty.
know. Don't even have the sea. It's got the Humber estuary.
Oh God!
Yeah, I thought it was the one.
Sounds like something that leaks out of your
I
ass.
thought it was closer to Skeggy, so it's like, you know, top end, it's like near Norfolk, but it's at bottom end of Hull. But it's over at Water from Hull,
Oh God!
so you might be able to see. Well, it's like
So you can see Hull. You can hear the screams.
Hull's like more west.
Go right. Do you know Hull have built an arena?
Why?
Well, they have. It's not a big one, and it holds, I think, 1,000 at a push.
What for?
Right, that's my point, right? What for? Like, it's very small, and it looks like a crap version at Yorkshire Playhouse. For those of you
It's just there.
not knowledged up on Leeds,
What's it called?
I think just the Hull Arena or something like that. If you Google
it and
it.
see what events are on.
Now, one of the events, Jack White, is playing in Hull.
In an 1,000 seat.
Yeah, in an arena that doesn't look like it's...
It's home to an Olympic-size ice rink.
Right, well... Cool, I guess.
Well, if it's...
Why is it always Olympic size? I
Oh.
swear they just play on the regular. How many?
It's actually 3,750.
Fuck off, it looks
Which
tiny.
isn't even much.
I mean, that's not bad, actually. Sorry, Hull. I'm not sorry at all. But,
Is it actually Hull Arena, though?
yeah.
Is it? I don't know if it's the same one.
It looks like a
I
very...
think it might be
Yeah,
the same.
does it look like it's made of Lego and cheese from the outside?
It's not that one.
It doesn't look...
Isn't that the is that the KC?
That's the KC
Yeah,
Stadium.
it's not that one. That's more than 3,000.
You're now speaking past the microphone.
Well, I can't. I'm trying. I need to see my phone.
Put it here, in front of your face. Dylan forgot that he can move his arm freely.
Right. All that I'm seeing for Hull Arena is literally just an ice rink.
Right. Anyway, it's quite new. I think they only finished it this year because
It must be that one.
Because Hull's the city club. Let's have a look.
It's just all the pictures of an ice rink where obviously they'll just stick floor over it for people playing there who aren't ice. Aren't
made of ice.
They do a skating disc.
Anyway, that's not the point. Just saying that like a big name like that, like Jack White, is going to Hull to play Hull, right? And then like Leeds can't even get like anyone really like to play at the arena. Obviously we do.
We had Elton John.
Yeah, that was good.
Can't be. He got a
Yeah.
Oscar for Can You Feel the Love?
Can you feel the love tonight?
Yes.
Yeah,
Probably. I don't know.
Okay. Tom's just messaged me in pidgin English.
Well, what?
It's in the group chat. It's quite funny. Read it afterwards.
It's not come through yet.
Oh, okay. Anyway. So, yeah.
Well, we've got Bois on. And Sean Paul.
That's cool. Oh, I've got Sean Paul. He's from Coventry. You know that?
Apparently.
Yeah, it's not apparently. It's fact. He's from
But I've
Coventry.
only heard you tell me.
Yeah.
Oh, Paw Patrol live. League of Gentlemen live.
Oh, yeah. It's quite expensive for League of Gentlemen. I do like the League of Gentlemen.
Barry Manilow and Jason the Ruler.
And the Knowledge Boys playing at Leeds Arena. They just need some filler stuff along the way before Elton comes back. Elton John's retiring, from live performances at the end of the year.
Cool, I come up your journey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tom's just sent us a message, and he sounds like Cousin Roman from GTA 4. You want to go bowling? Yeah. So I've been just watching that because Comic-Con was last week. You see how I segued that really smoothly? Oh, yeah, it was good. Comic-Con was last week, and
the San Diego one, the massive one.
Yeah. So there was a lot of cool stuff announced. The Shazam trailer, extended one, was there, and you've seen the trailer now, haven't you?
Nolan North was there.
Yes, he was.
He's a great voice actor.
He's a very, very talented boy. Yeah, so that was cool. They had things about Demolition Man. There's a scene in Demolition Man where it's Taco Bell is the only restaurant in that world.
I think
it's Demolition
Man. Is that the one where you get a ticket for swearing?
Yeah. And the only restaurant that exists is Taco Bell because they won the franchise wars in the year 2015. It's set in 2035 or something.
So in 2015, Taco Bell became the winning of all.
Yeah, so every restaurant has to be a Taco Bell. But there's a 5-star Taco Bell.
That's a lot of shit in yourself.
Yeah, but it's classy Taco Bell. Because that's the only place you can eat food.
It's still Mexican food.
No, it's not. They do everything now.
Also, Taco
but it's
Bell
all,
just have
an
expansive menu.
Yes, but it looks. But everything looks like tacos.
So you can have a chicken dinner in a taco.
Yeah, just stuff like that, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I think
that sounds so stupid.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and it is stupid. It's a film where, they give Wesley Snipes blonde highlights and a leopard print vest.
Yeah,
pretty dumb.
Looking like them people on top of Pops. Can't they were amusing.
Yes, they. Oh, I know what you mean. That weird disco act. Yeah. Anyway, and so they had that at Comic-Con. They recreated that Taco Bell that they visit in the film. That's cool. Pretty good. Obviously, more stuff about Shazam, and also an extended trailer for Doctor Who season 11.
100.
No.
1,100.
Please stop. It's Jodie Whittaker, obviously, is the new Doctor. Bradley Walsh is going to be one of her companions, which makes me happy.
I like that.
Yeah. And then she's got 3 companions.
I might try this one.
I think it's going to be one of those that it's going to bring it back, make it a thing again, because everyone wants to see how it's done. The guy who's taken over the show running, so the guy who's now in charge of everything Doctor Who, I believe it's Chris Chibnall. I think it's Chibnall, and he was the guy who did Broadchurch on ITV.
Never watched it.
No, well, it's pretty good.
I think it won a BAFTA. So.
Yeah, it won a BAFTA. He's worked on a few Doctor Who episodes before that weren't bad.
Only episodes.
He's done
only weren't bad.
Yeah, he's done a few that weren't bad.
Were they good though?
Yeah, they weren't bad. Yeah, they were alright. They weren't amazing ones that will remain in my heart and soul forever. But they were good. They weren't bad.
Is Matt Smith the Are You My Mummy one?
No, that's Christopher Eccleston. That was 2005.
I don't like that child.
That is a nightmare, isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because obviously all of the New Who, which I do enjoy seeing, is on Netflix because
hi,
you family. Obviously they can't put all almost 45 series of the old ones on it because
you can.
I mean they probably could, but they haven't. I'm not that far. No, they won't. Like the Tom Baker ones, that's what Netflix is missing because it's funny, would you like a jelly baby? Who's going to say that in such a comical way? Not me.
I like him.
I like Tom Baker. Tom Baker's...
I never watched his stuff.
Oh,
I did watch a video. You know the Little Britain, the video game, worst games ever, idiots thing, where they somehow managed to get Tom Baker to narrate the...
Oh yeah, the Little Britain video game,
which is incredibly offensive.
Yeah, it is. To be fair, Little Britain, think about it.
It is.
It is. Like, now it wouldn't be as funny. Cause it's
now
just...
I don't even think it would be funny, because you'd be sat there going, ooh, that's a bit...
Yeah.
Can you say that?
I mean, that was the point of it, I think. But
yeah, but in 2006,
it were
more accepted.
Yeah, now it sort of like crashes through the other side, doesn't it? Like, it's a bit...
Like, it gets offended because he's not the only gay in the village.
Oh, yeah, he wants to... Yeah, he hates gay people because he wants to be different. Yeah, that is kind of bad, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move away from controversy.
Piss out across... Yeah, it's not good.
No, it is pretty bad, yeah, thinking about it. But anyway, on a lighter note, I've been rewatching all the Doctor Who's because the trailer for the new series really got my hopes up. Doesn't reveal any plot points, the best kind of trailer.
It should be the only kind of trailer.
Because it's cheaty if you show everything, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't watch trailers.
No, I don't either.
Just because there's always one that you'll just see it and be like, oh, well, now I know all the jokes that are going to happen. Oh, I know what the action is.
Like Terminator Genesis, call back to that again. It had a great twist in it, which is that John Connor, the saviour of mankind, has been turned into a Terminator.
John Connor will lead us.
Yeah. Now, if I'd have just seen that first time round in the cinema, I'd have been like, fucking hell, like they've nailed that twist. I wouldn't have seen that coming.
But
however, they released 3 trailers, and in all 3, they told you that John Connor was going to be evil. Now, it's not hard, just miss that bit out.
Yeah.
Do what they do in every film, and you never see grown-up John Connor. Or Jai Courtney. Jai Courtney, right, just needs to stop working in Hollywood. He needs to get a job somewhere else.
Jai Courtney
Good. He's useless. Okay. He was Captain Boomerang in Suicide Squad, and he fucking destroyed that role. Not in a good way. As in, he just, it's like, he kind of like disemboweled it and then shat where the bowel should be. That's essentially what he did to that part. He was fucking rubbish. He played Kyle Reese, which arguably is the most badass in Terminator, because he's the only like normal bloke, the only normie who beats the Terminator, kinda does technically. And then he's like, now Jai Courtney's playing him, this like stupid pebble-headed tit.
I think you've gone on a rant about Jai Courtney.
I have, because he can't act. I have done it before.
I remember IMDb'ing him and not having a clue who it was.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't, because he's not very good. He's not a good actor.
And you still hate him.
I don't hate him, I just wish he wouldn't be in films.
You just strongly dislike his career choice. Yeah,
because he probably could act if, like, it was like that kid who gets to play the tree in the school play. Like, he just stands there and shuts up. I'd be better. But he's not very good.
Like me, I got to be Rudolph, so I'm thinking, yes, this is like the key reindeer.
Were you the ass end of Rudolph?
No, I was the front of Rudolph, but it don't have any speaking roles.
Yeah.
You just stand there with a red nose.
Yeah, you see, I went to a much more religious-y school.
So I went to a Church of England school, but we still did Santa and Rudolph.
We weren't allowed. We had to do the nativity every year.
Oh, we did
the best year was when the girl playing Mary dropped the doll that was the baby Jesus on its head, and then proceeded to pick it up by the leg and just dust it off. That was brilliant. Oh, that was great.
There was an episode of Love Island where they had to look after the babies you get in child development. Like in school, you child development.
Love Island actually did that.
Yeah, them doll babies
Why?
that cry at you.
Why?
As a test to see if you can look after a kid, right?
Yeah, but
Alex,
the doctor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Island. My God.
He falls over and drops it.
He's a doctor.
He fell over and dropped it.
Oh God.
Josh Denzel from the Sport Bible.
Mm-hmm.
He had it for about 5 minutes and the arm came off. He pulled its arm off.
How do you pull them things? Like solidly built. Not that I've tested pulling apart baby dolls. Continue, please.
He pulled its arm off and then tried to put it back on.
Jesus.
After about 5 minutes of having it, was brilliant.
Yeah. Love Island. Yeah. What's your opinion on it?
Danny Dyer's not even going to be in it. It's only Skyping him.
Well, that's just no.
All the
never.
parents.
No, I'm not.
All the parents are going to Villa.
But not.
Danny Dyer and his wife are skyping him.
Why?
I don't know. It might be acting in something. I don't know.
Acting in something? You mean he's in EastEnders?
He might be in something. Yeah.
Acting, please. He just does the same thing. He just squints and looks depressed. Or starts on people in a nice coat. Usually a Mac.
Toilet.
Yeah.
He likes a trench coat though.
He does like
when he's doing his Danny Dyer's deadliest things. Goes talking to some serial killer.
Yep.
This guy's off his nut.
That show was never very good. The Danny Dyer one.
No, but it does have a nice trench coat collection.
Mm-hmm. My favourite episode of Danny Dyer's Dangerous Men, or Most Dangerous Men, whatever it is. He went in a forest on the night with an SAS agent
and Logan Paul.
No, whoa, no, not that kind of forest. Jesus. Look over there, Danny.
Speaking of Logan Paul,
oh yeah,
he's not letting Geordie do.
No, he's not letting True Geordie do that. We'll talk about that because that's actually important.
But Geordie's also hit 1 million.
He has hit 1 million. Well done, Brian. Good on you. Yeah. I've met him once. I can call him Brian.
Met him.
He was a really nice bloke. He was really nice.
All right,
yeah, I have nothing bad to say about him. He was a lovely person to meet. He was nice, friendly. Lawrence was a very nice person as well. He was a lovely human being. He held me.
He was also there.
He held me.
Love Lawrence.
I love Lawrence. He's a quality guy. I had a quick chat to him about his career. That was surreal. I was like, oh yeah, so I caught you on a FD. If you don't watch football daily, well, you'll have seen the TV advert because they're making the fucking big time. I've seen it twice now.
I like FD. Well, they're linking in with Sky Sports.
Mm-hmm.
I've had Frankie Fryer on a couple of
the work
times.
with Soccer AM.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. They live stream stuff with Soccer AM.
Yeah. They did all the England games. They streamed those. But only thing is, with all them streams, you never actually saw the match.
And Mark Rushton?
Yeah, they've done a few things with
Max Rushton.
Max Rushton, yeah. They did a few things with him. He went on. They've got a show called Stat Wars. If you don't know about it, it's a quiz show about just stats, like football statistics. People send in questions, they have to answer them. There's 3 rounds. One's like general knowledge. The other one is
hot potato.
Yep. The other one is hot potato. And that's where you have like 30 seconds on like a little chess clock. Each, and you answer questions, and then there's Who Am I, where you get guesses at who a player is with, who they played, clubs.
And if you watch the older episodes, John Babb, himself, is a legend and is hilarious.
He is a legend, yeah. Anyway, so we were talking about True Geordie. Logan Paul, because apparently True Geordie hates him, quote unquote. He doesn't. I mean, you video a dead guy in a forest who's killed himself. Not going to be overly popular.
Simples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then obviously, True Geordie reacted, and because he's been affected by suicide, which is, I mean, that's pretty tough to deal with. So he obviously had a reaction to it. And even himself, if you've seen the video that he's made recently. He said himself, I'll leave a link in the description below, or if not, just go on True Geordie channel, it's the last one he uploaded. He said that he even thinks he overreacted a little bit. It was just at the time he was hurting.
It's the heat of the moment.
Yeah. He said, in his words, he said he was hurting, and a lot of people would have been hurting. But he did say that Logan had he said he must have something about it. Must be pretty tough because everybody went for him, the whole world went at him, and then he managed to come out of it smelling of roses still. Yeah. So he recognised that, and then he said that basically Logan's video, he didn't have a point. Sorry, Neve's outside being annoying, as we literally did say, we're going to be 5 minutes, but whatever. Anyway, lost my point. Oh yeah, Logan Paul's basically saying his whole point is that he was the mediator at the press conference, wasn't he? True Geordie, the KSI one. So he did that. He was talking about that and said that the mediator, they should be completely neutral. And he's his friend, which True Geordie's point and everyone else's point was, mate, you hired one of your friends to mediate it for you in LA. And then he was completely fine because the audience was on his side. And then when it turns up to London with a bunch of nutcases who rioted afterwards because they were mental. Yeah, like he is going to be shook up, and like fair enough. I mean, who wouldn't been? Like, I mean, you know, you've got a room full of very angry people. You've never met any of them before. Clearly, don't like you, and they're telling you to fuck off. You will be pretty shook.
Yeah, suck your mum.
That was brilliant. That was the most London thing I've ever seen. A room full of 15-year-olds screaming "suck your mum." It's quality. Yeah, but I think Brian had a good point.
Yeah, no, I think
that it's at the end of the day, the fight's the fight. Him commentating is going to have no sort of effect on the actual
Lawrence
fight.
Lawrence is still doing it though, because Lawrence was saying, "Oh, I guess I'll just do it on my own."
Yeah, because that's the thing, like, because it's sort of like, as I suppose, like, they're the production team, I suppose, in a kind of way, or at least the commentary team. So you can't just sack one of them. You can't have one man commentating a fight.
No.
That's not how
you don't get 2 points of view.
I
reckon they'll do it. There's a petition.
Yeah, there's a petition. I mean, if they want the fight to go ahead, if they want to bring in the views, want people to keep watching.
You know, Boogie2988.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's tweeted at Logan Paul saying, quote tweeting Geordie's tweet, saying that he isn't doing it anymore. It's like, well, if he's not commentating, I'm not paying to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, this is a fella, a YouTube personality in America.
And he's a big name. Big name.
Big name. Also had his fair share of issues in the past. Like, he's had a divorce, the suicide affected him, he's depressed himself. Like, there's so much in his life that Brian can relate to. Yeah. And he's obviously therefore behind Brian and saying, like, Logan, what are you doing? Yeah,
it is a stupid thing. And one thing that he touched on in his reaction to it was that Logan Paul said he hates the Pauls, and he said, I don't hate you. He says, nothing new. He says, Jake seems like a nice lad. Like, he's, in everything that he's done after the press conference, he has given Jake Paul a lot of credit, because he said he's turned up. He knew everyone would hate him, because everyone is going to hate him. He's the enemy coming into, like, the home ground. Yeah, he turned up when they were all singing, like Jake Paul, fuck off. He was chanting it back at them. Oh, fuck Jake Paul, that's it, yeah. He was like making him do it more. He was like egging him on. He loved it.
He was like a Leeds fan.
Yeah, he was like, he liked the hate and he could deal with it, which is like good on him. Like, I respect him. If he beats up Deji, that'd be quite entertaining.
Yeah, because I think I don't like Deji more than I don't like Jake Paul.
If I'm honest, I don't have an opinion on either of them.
Jake Paul is a cretin, and he has done illegal things, but Deji's just, I don't like Deji.
Yeah,
it just winds me up.
I don't like his content. If you could call it content. I mean, the one he puts out on like the internet is annoying. But I don't really have anything against him. I don't watch his stuff. It's not my cup of tea. It never really has been. Do what is my cup of tea though? Trying to get this thing on iTunes. Now, I'm not saying this one's going to be on iTunes, but the next one will be. That is a promise. Because and if it's not, do you know where you can find out if they are going to be on iTunes, Dylan?
Twitter.
Yeah, you can at YT_boys. That's at YT_boys. Yeah, I mean, we might start on Instagram, but we don't really show us face, so that kind of seems a bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to start on Instagram.
Yeah, let's not, because that's going to be a pain. Yeah, so Dylan now has an official job here.
Yeah, well,
social media manager.
Being on it a job?
No, technically not.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we technically both the CEO really because it's technically a company because we outsource work to people.
Well, we have now, yes.
Yes, we have started outsourcing a bit of work to guess who? The sponsor, Jamie Long. He's been like helping us a little bit. The picture on Twitter was his work.
The new profile picture on Twitter is his work, because I didn't have access to Photoshop on my laptop. He is an artist.
yeah, he is.
So we were like,
and what we're going to do is, because he's such a lovely person and a good friend of the show,
shout him out.
If we're going to shout him out, we're going to put his Instagram in the description below. If you do want to check it out, it's good. There's some good drawings. Yeah. He does some really good art, a lot of good characters he's currently doing. He's currently
doing a deck of cards as a commission with different characters on each card.
Yes. So if you do want something making and you like his art style, you can contact him through Instagram. Yeah. That's right. Helping his friends. So we hope you enjoyed that random rambling of things. And if you are excited for the new Terminator film, because of course you are, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you very much for listening this week. I've been me.
Sorry, that was poorly timed.
It was poorly timed.
I've also been me.
Thanks again for listening. Stay informed. Toodaloo.
Bye.